Scribble X and O's in my notebook. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to How to Lie. And my name is Tatiana. And my YouTube channel is How, H-O-W, the number 2, Lie, L-Y-E, which stands for Love Yourself Enough. It's a boosting consulting company ran by no other than me. I am a life coach. I am a consultant for business matters and educational matters. So, like every day, I'm going to bring you a journal entry. Today is journal entry number 11. 11, French, Spanish, English, whatever you want. I got it. All right. So let's read today's journal entry and let me take you on this journey. A giraffe's neck not only gives him or her the opportunity to eat, but it also sees more than any other animal that share the same plaintiff. Today, eat through all your senses. You need to see the bigger picture. So let me say it one more time. A giraffe's neck not only gives him or her the opportunity to eat, but it also sees more than any other animal that share the same plaintiff. Today, eat through all your senses. You need to see the bigger picture. So, here's where I'm at with this. I feel like many times we look at things from one sense. So it may be visual because that's what you see right there, but your visual needs to be connected to your hearing, your tasting, your smelling, your feeling. It needs to all be interconnected for you to get the bigger picture. Many times we don't see the bigger picture because we don't want to see it, or we have created a pattern of this certain thing that happens in our life, and so it's habitual now. So we're not changing it because we feel like, hey, it's not broken. But of course it looks like it's not broken. The reason it looks like it's not broken is because you've been living in this brokenness for too long, way too long. So I touched base on this a little bit in my other video, but I'm going to get in depth with this today. So one thing that I do notice is that many of us don't know our love language. We don't know our love language, and there's 5 love languages, and if you look it up, you can actually take the test and find out your love language. And a lot of times these conversations, we don't converse with whomever we love or who we looking to get into a relationship with in regards to this love language. But there's one language that I have found very common amongst a lot of people. And this one language is a language of showing emotions through anger. So many of us feel like we have to argue in order for us to convey the way we feel. So here's a good example. He cheats on you. You're upset. Oh my God. Or she cheats on you. I don't want to make it one-sided. So he cheats on you, she cheats on you. Whomever is upset about their mate cheating on them. But you're upset, but at the same time, it's a platform for you to also figure out how this person actually feels about you. Because the person says, I love you every day, so it becomes like an inane melody. You hear it all the time, so you don't really see that they feel for you. But during a time of anger, that's when you see how they feel. Question is, do they really feel that? Or are they just doing it just to save them for the time being? Because, of course, people are habitual. So, a lot of us stand up and we'll say, like, oh, my God, hated the fact that he cheated on me. But then You got that emotion that you've been craving for, the one that you wanted, which is the one that he says or she says, oh my God, she's a nobody. She's nothing to me. She means nothing to me. And just as he or she says that, you have to think about what is it in there that makes you want to just constantly be put in this mix. But the reason you want to be put in this mix is because you yearned for that emotion. You yearned for him to tell you how he feel about you. So many people create arguments, even if the argument's not about cheating, but create or constantly creating arguments, and they live in this argumentative world because they need to see how you feel, because none of you are actually conveying how you feel. So now you're on one side, they on one side, they waiting for you to show them. You don't know their language of love. They don't know your language of love. But what they do know, what both parties do know, is the psychological part of it. They know what you tie into. So whatever you tie into to give them or yield that emotion, they're going to bring that up. And so what does this become? This becomes what we often call great